Now you're on number 2 of your guided practice. Which situation can be represented by the expression 1/4 times 5? Take a second and look at your answer choices. What's something that you notice? They aren't answers. If you look, they're questions. So you're trying to match the word problem to which one would give you that expression. So in your notebook, underneath number 1 for your question mark, you want to match it to the word problem. Similar to how in Please Excuse My Dear Aunt Sally, we match it to the expression, but we're going to flip it. So I know my expression is 1/4 times 5, and I want to match it to the correct word problem. So the way I'm going to help you think through this is I'm going to write out A, B, C, and D. We're going to read the word problem. Then we're going to write what operation we think it is so that we can match it to the one that's being given to us. Okay, so A. Mahad spent 1/4 of an hour writing 5 emails. If each email took the same amount of time to write, how many hours did Mahad spend writing each email? So look at A. He spent a total of 1/4 of an hour writing those 5. So I need to divide it. So A is wanting you to do 1/4 divided by 5 because the 1/4 was the total hour he spent doing those 5 things individually. Now I wanted to know how long it took to do one. A does not match up to what they're asking, so let's look at B. Mariah used 1/4 of a 5-pound package of flour to bake a cake. How many pounds of flour did Mariah use? She used 1/4 of a 5-pound bag. So think about, what does she have? She has 5 pounds to start with, okay? And of that, she used 1/4 of it. When you see the word of behind a fraction, what should it make you think of? Multiplying. So I would needed to do 5 times 1/4. Now the order is different. Order with multiplication doesn't normally matter, but I'm going to write maybe. And I'm going to come back to it because what if the order does match this? Then I know this is the almost answer. So let's look at C. Roy spent a total of 5 hours planting flowers and vegetables. Of that time, he spent 1/4 of an hour planting flowers, and the rest of the time planting vegetables. How much time did Roy spend planting vegetables? He spent a total of 5 hours. Of that time, he spent 1/4 of it planting flowers and the rest on vegetables. How much time did he spend on the vegetables? This is 5 subtracting 1/4 to figure out what is left over. Left would mean subtract. So C's not it either. So I'm going to cross those out for you. Now we're looking at D. Sue spent 1/4 of an hour reading the directions for assembling a bike and 5 hours assembling the bike. What is the total time? So when you hear the word total, you should already be thinking about, well, that's either adding or multiplying. It says she spent 1/4 of an hour reading the directions and then 5 more hours putting it together. So and then means adding. So D's not it either. So B is going to be your answer for this second guided practice problem.